1 second, everybody. Something's going on Facebook.
We heard a man was bit in half.
It's a crocodile.
50 feet.
They came here to study it. Some kind of mutant. Nobody goes near the water.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going back in the water.
They came here to save it.
We set a trap on the beach.
Come and get it!
The question is,
Where is he?
who will save them?
Kelly!
Lake Placid.
He didn't eat me.
Because he just ate a cow, stupid!
Rated R.
The blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
You will suffer an eternity for this.
Disgusting.
Hey, that's what I say every time when Kevin joins the streams and StreamYard wants to be like, hey, because we're bringing Kevin on, we cannot stream to other platforms like Facebook. So, sorry, Facebook fans, you're going to have to wait for an upload on that one because we're going back to summer of 1999 with Lake Placid with Bill Pullman, Brigitte Nielsen, Brigitte Fonda, Oliver Platt, from a script from David E. Kelly and directed by Steve Miner. I think we know a few of those names in there. Kevin, welcome back to 0-Point Reviews with Lake Placid.
Thank you. Like, how long have we been waiting to do this one? Like, ages.
I don't know. I mean, when we were doing Jaws last summer, we were talking about it. So yes, everybody, if you're looking for a Jaws review, that was last year. We were about a year ahead of time on the 50th anniversary. Sorry.
Yeah, we could have done 2, 3, and 4 for the. Anyway, no, that no.
2 is the only one worthwhile. After that, they get ridiculous and stupid.
Yeah, but none of them are bad.
Kind of like the sequels to Lake Placid, actually. Now that you make that point. Oh wait, I made that point for you.
I like the first 3. Like the second one's okay. The third one's pretty good. It's got John Schneider in it. I didn't know there were 5 more. Like, wow. 5 films, 7. I think 7 at this point. I'm not sure.
Wait until we get to Jaws 19 from Back to the Future Part 2.
Right. Rocky
Just
5,000.
Hey, come on, Spielberg. You know you want to give us another Jaws movie.
I would love that, but he won't because of all the shark hunting that started the first time.
Well, he's actually working on a new Alien Encounter movie. So that should be sometime next year, I believe.
Wait, where's my surprised face?
Shit. I'm looking forward to it.
Really? Spieley's going to make a new Alien movie? Fuck!
Yeah. He makes one of those every about 10 years just to make him feel like a man again. Oh, wait. He hasn't been a man for like 25 fucking years.
Is that when he sold out on War of the Worlds?
That was mid 2000s for that one.
Yeah, so about 20 years. 20 years for me anyway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while. Gotta get your street cred back again, buddy.
That was just a terrible movie. Like, why would you do that?
None of us liked that movie when we reviewed that one. There was good parts to it, but the overall movie was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
yeah. 0-Point Reviews, everybody. We go off on tangents. We talk about the movie. Good, bad. We judge it. Like, share, subscribe. All that good stuff. Hit it down below.
Did you make a booty pop just now?
Yes, I did.
Neat.
Hey, I can do other noises too, but that would not be YouTube friendly, I don't think.
We got 3 more minutes, 2.5 more minutes before the censor kicks off. So, and I
already dropped an F-bomb, so that's a problem.
Yeah, same here anyway. So sorry, Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube, whatever.
Whoever wants to try and censor us, it ain't happening.
We don't know how to not swear.
And we don't care.
No. So, but yeah, thank you very much for letting us do this one. Like I said, I was excited to do it. My first memory of this was, I want to say, renting it with my roommates after I'd moved out from college, or basically dropped out of college. And the people that I fell in with and was living with, we rented this, and
Twitter. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, I know it was stupid, but anyway, um, we were drunk as skunks and all laughing and having a great time watching this movie, and I loved it. And the very moment I found it on DVD, I bought it, and I've had it ever since. Like this was just a gem because I love creature features. Everybody knows that. There we go.
Original DVD. This does not come with the Scream Factory Blu-ray. This is me double packing it.
Ooh.
I actually have the VHS tape, but that is back at my dad's house.
Oh, that's even cooler.
Yeah, I'm that nuts. But so you saw this on Video Store Rental, huh?
Yeah,
Is
I
this
didn't.
Bob's again, or is this someplace else?
No, this is probably Hollywood Video at this point.
Ooh.
No, I know. I didn't rent it. The guy I was rooming with, he always rented it fucking Hollywood Video. He was very glam. Very glam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a fanboy.
Well, that. Yeah. So
My God. But for me, I actually saw this day one in the theaters.
what, really?
Yes, I did. 1999 in college. This is when I was really into going on opening days, and even though I was working a job, Fridays were usually my one day off because I was working the weekends quite often,
Mhm.
and I would hit up a movie Friday morning matinee and have a good old time, and go right on into the weekend with whatever TV shows were on that night on Sci-Fi Channel. So 1999, that'd be Farscape, First Wave, and Lex. Unless they had the week off and I was watching Boy Meets World and stuff like that on TGIF Fridays on ABC.
Dude, I've been watching Home Improvement the last couple days at work.
It's on Netflix, man.
Yeah, that's why.
Yep.
And I'm okay with it. Like I was a fan as a kid, and I'm like, in hindsight, you want to be embarrassed because Tim Allen did not age well. But Lordy, that show makes me laugh. It still does. I'm just like, oh
Yeah.
man. And
It's very timely, even though it's a little dated with like the phones on the walls and everything. That's something your grandparents, for most millennials, would be thinking like, Grandpa had a phone like that. I've had a cell phone since I was 2 years old.
well, that and them tying up the phone lines.
Yeah. Get off the phone, Tim. Randy.
Trying to use the internet.
Yep. Dial up, AOL, CompuServe, all that good stuff from back then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a little bit of that in this movie. Like I think there's a payphone or two. Like I didn't have to explain
little
that
bit.
to my kids, but you know.
Well, they were largely using like CB radios and whatnot, and that's still in use these days anyway.
And that does help this movie remain timely. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool. Motorola's never really get old.
No, it does remind me of like the old like crackberries and things like that. From, like,
Crackberries.
20, 25 years ago. But yeah, I saw this in the theater and I liked it so much. I actually saw it about 5 more times in the theater. I still have the tickets. They are back at my dad's house in Wisconsin. So when I'm out there in a few weeks, if I can locate them, I will take some pictures and upload them to our Instagram.
Now, next week, not to get too far ahead of ourselves,
Alligator.
yeah, we need to do a comparison when we're done with Alligator on where these two kind of like sit next to each other. Because I've only seen Alligator once when I was super little. And I bought
Twice
it
for me.
because I remember liking it so much. I was like, oh shit, that's a classic. I need that. So, but I haven't seen it since. And I've seen this, God, at least 100 times. Like I love
Right.
Lake Placid. It's another one of those comfort flicks where you're just kind of like, oh, hey, okay, click, sit and watch this. This is on.
Yeah, when I was watching it the other night, I'm like, this is fun. And then I had it in the background today and I'm like, I had to shut it off because I'm like, I can't. It makes me not want to do anything and just watch the movie again.
Yeah, like I messed up on Magic. I lost 3 games of Magic because I was paying attention to the movie instead of the game, which I always do in reverse. Like I missed the movie and have to rewind because I'm paying attention to my game. It's like, oh shit, got to turn off the game.
Yeah.
Homework's more important. No. Lost 3 games.
Shit, I'm done.
Yep.
Yeah, I tried to watch a little bit on a break, and I'm like, you know what? If I really get started on this, I am not going back to work. So forget that mess. And then
No,
Skeeter was like, "Hey, I need help on something for the Stargate show." I'm like, "I got like literally 1 minute. I can help you with that on."
I wanted to go outside and help you guys on the phone, but I couldn't.
It's all right. You were just chilling at the Lake Placid.
No, I was watching Tool Time, baby.
Uh? Hey, no hating on Tool Timer in this house. So I got the box set over here, the old Binford Tool box set over in the corner.
That's fucking awesome.
It's still sealed though. I like when I watch it, I just watch it on streaming. But when they yank it off streaming at some point, I'll at least have my copies. So
I don't know. I think if it gets yanked off streaming, it's just going right back to Disney Plus or Hulu.
you would think, but you never know.
Fair. Amazon may own everything at that point.
Well, where did you watch Lake Placid on this walkthrough? You just pull out your DVD, or what were you watching?
What did I watch it on?
Was it a streamer?
My DVD. It was my DVD because it's only on AMC. My wife's like,
AMC.
wife's like, we've got AMC. Can you cast it?
Let's see.
Meh.
Well, it looks like you can rent it off of Amazon Video and Apple TV. It is nowhere for free in the US.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't think.
So, yeah, y'all might want your Blu-ray. I would highly recommend the Scream Factory Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's
It
really
is
pretty.
it is $13 on Amazon, and you have a copy.
That's not
Yep.
bad at all.
No, it's not. Link is in the description down below. So if you want to go check it out before, during, or after our review, it is an Amazon affiliate link. We are trying to get back into a little bit of show mode to help cover some expenses around here. But that being said, I think it's time we get into some good, bad, and judging this thing, Kevin. What you think?
All right, baby. The good. This is a movie about a 30-foot fucking alligator. Crocodile. Excuse me. I got yelled at last night for that too. It's like, man, fuck you guys. Who's helping who?
Hey, we're going from crocodiles to alligators next week. It's okay to make that mistake.
It's true. They're all the same thing.
They're vicious
Giant.
things that'll eat you alive.
Yeah. They're like Godzilla things. I don't like them.
Gojira.
Well, I look at them every day. Like I go to a safari every day and I see the alligators there. And they will just like sit there in the sun and open their mouth and hiss at you to breathe. Like, get closer, bitch.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, like, can you stop looking at me?
I need some munchies.
I feel your Lovecraftian soul looking into mine. Stop.
Throw it some weed, Kevin. It'll knock it out.
Right. Now, anyway. This gator crocodile did not like drugs. Like, he did not respond the way she was supposed to.
Yeah, it did not. You had to trank it a few times and get it stuck in a helicopter.
I think he just got tired and stuck in the helicopter and was like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah, just shoot me one more time. Knock me out, please.
Yeah, like I'm barely feeling it. Hit me again once or twice. Thank you.
Like an alcoholic. Just one more shot.
Yeah, I'm going to take a nap now. Thank you.
Yep. Good night, sweetheart.
So, but the good in this movie is, again, this is the next best giant alligator crocodile type movie that you will see since the movie Alligator, and that was bar none the like craziest shit back in the 70s. Or was that 81? Anyway,
80.
80, yeah.
I'd
Like,
argue since Tremors, because this is more horror comedy than Alligator was. Alligator was way more serious. That was more Jaws in New York, is
yeah,
what that
okay.
was.
Yeah. Okay. And this I want to save it for the bad, but yeah, I guess I will. This is a lot like Tremors in a lot of ways, in all the best ways and in all the bad ways, because there's not a whole lot of bad to this movie, and the good greatly outweighs the bad. Like, it's got a stellar cast that, like, you
Oh my
love
God, yes.
every person. You're like, oh, that's so and so from this, that's so and so from that, that's so and so from whatever the fuck, and you genuinely get excited to see them. And every death that occurs is almost a shit your pants surprise,
Yep.
and it works every single time.
Just watch for those head decapitations. They come out of nowhere.
Eh.
But no, like, you got Bridget Fonda, you got Bill Pullman, you got Mariska Hargitay in this thing, dude. Brendan Gleeson, Oliver Platt, Betty White of all people. Even Steve Miner does a little cameo in this movie. The
Did he?
director. Yes, he was the airplane pilot who she told him to please stop talking, which almost is kind of a nice play on Steve Miner as a director. Like, please stop talking. Makes you wonder if that was impromptu or if David E. Kelly, that everybody would know from like Boston Public, Ally McBeal, things of those natures, Mystery Alaska, same writer. He wrote this movie, everybody. So, and he's known for his dialogue. He could have been just as quippy, or he worked with Bridget on getting that settled up.
I don't know, but golly, like, the makers of this movie have got a great track record as far as cinema goes.
Dude, Stan Winston.
Stan Winston, Steve Miner, like, anything those two guys have done, like, it together even. Well, no, have they worked together beyond this?
I would have to look a little bit further into that, but everybody
Previous,
knows Stan Winston as creature effects guru for like 30 years at this rate.
yeah, but Steve Miner is kind of his previous films were cheaper than this, or cheaper budgeted. I
I don't wonder what his last one was before this.
don't know.
Let's see. Oh, never mind. Halloween H2O.
Oh, that's right. I mean, I
But he
guess
is
that had a
known
budget.
for being the director of Friday the 13th Part 3. House. Warlock was a Warlock.
Warlock and
Yeah,
House.
and that's about it for movies, because the rest of them are ones I've never seen.
But again, some of those are my absolute favorite films of all time.
Dude, I'm a Friday the 13th Part 3 House and Warlock fan, so I won't hate this guy at all.
Yeah, I mean, he gave us The Mask.
And he was involved with like basically the first 3 Friday the 13th movies anyway.
Yeah, I thought he directed the second one also. Did he not?
Part 2. Oh yes. That is correct.
So, as I like to say, he directed the good sequel.
He's directed more than one of the horror big 3: Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Nightmare?
What did he do for Nightmare?
I don't even see where the hell that come from. Come on, footnotes on Wiki. Damn it. I get Friday the 13th and Halloween. I don't think he had anything to do with fucking, unless it was the remake.
That could be, but even then, I doubt. What year was that? Day
I
of
don't
the
see his
Dead,
name
2008.
associated with like any of these, unless it's Freddy versus Jason and he just got clumped in due to working on the first 3 to begin with.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't see his name like anywhere on any of these, but then I forget about Freddy versus Jason.
Huh.
Anyways.
Right. Riveting podcasting.
Hey, this is what we do around here. But no,
So-
great creature effects on this from Stan. Like all the practical stuff in this, and it's largely practical. It's when you get to the CGI. I already know what Kevin's going to say for the bad. We're going to get there at some point. But back in the day when this was on screen, this was actually pretty damn dope.
Yes, it was, and it is. Like as far as the CGI goes, it gets worse as the series progresses.
Oh
Because
my god! After the second one, I'm like, I'm not watching any more of these.
the third one was really bad.
That's what I heard.
I'm sorry. Was it the second one had Cloris Leachman in it?
Yep.
She takes over for Betty, and I think John Schneider was in the third, or was John Schneider in the second one also with her?
That's
I
an
don't.
excellent question.
I don't recall because I liked the one with John Schneider. That one I know. And the third one, I thought that one was on Sci-Fi Channel, and that was the last one.
You know what? I think that's correct.
But it was not the last one. Like they have it fighting Cobra Gator or some shit later.
5 low budget made for television sequels. Oh my god! There's more movies than I thought there were for this.
And you know what? Statistically, they're all better than The Crow.
True.
As far as sequels go.
Very true. Very true.
At least
Probably even better than all the Hellraiser sequels without Clive Barker being involved in on them.
That's probably also true.
Mm,
Everything from 5 on.
pretty much. Oh.
So, but anyways, I mean, I liked the kills. The kills were a little fast, like you said.
Yes. But
so, I mean,
plenty gory.
Yeah.
At times.
They were. At times you'd get to see some organs here and there and a lot of blood.
Well, the first kill to start the damn movie off, the guy bit in half.
Yeah.
That was pretty gnarly. That's how you get a movie started.
When Hank pulls him out of the water, you're like, holy balls.
Yeah, and Hank hadn't even realized it yet till he set him up. And it's like, oh, shit. I just ate like 2 Twinkies. You look like a Twinkie ate you.
But it worked. I liked it. And
yeah.
Watching it that first time with my friends, Rich and Mike, we just laughed and laughed and laughed. And the more brutal the movie got, the more we were laughing.
Oh, yeah. It never lets up. It's an hour and 21-minute movie.
Yeah, and you can't wait for just about everyone to die. Except for Hank. I liked Hank.
I liked most of the main characters, actually. I know Oliver Platt's character, Oliver Platt in general, pisses people off, but he kind of won me over by the end. It's like he still got bit.
I have such a love-hate relationship with Oliver Platt.
Dude, right?
I have loved him since The Three Musketeers, at least.
That's a good movie.
And golly, I've never seen him turn in a bad performance in anything. But when he plays a shitty ass character, he plays a shitty ass character.
At least with this, there was some sort of base. And I love that moment later on in the movie when he's actually swimming in the cove where he's like, I know it lives here. Then he gets face to face with it. And he comes to the realization of, oh shit, you're not like the other ones, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Holy this, holy that, holy shit. It's like, that was perfect. And he had the right facial reaction, going face to face, and he's realizing, oh, damn, I fucked up here.
Now, I wonder if that was the first time he'd seen the model, because they built the life-size model, the 30-foot model in the water, didn't they?
Yes.
That's what I thought. So
they did practical as much as possible in this movie, just to save money on the CGI.
Which is so funny in hindsight.
Well, you don't get a full view of the crocodile until about 48 minutes into the movie, about halfway through.
Yes.
And that's the way it should be done. Never reveal your monster in the first 45 minutes, or you're going to have people walking out being like, well, what are you going to do now?
I don't know. I humbly disagree with that. certain movies you need to see your monster, otherwise your audience is going to get bored. Because if you don't have a good enough story, your audience is going to be like, when does the killing start? And if it doesn't, people are just going to kill themselves in the seats.
I would disagree, unless you're talking like classic monsters, like werewolves, like Frankenstein, Dracula, things of that nature.
What's
That's
the
one
difference?
thing. The difference is this is a creature, not a known character for over 100 years.
What? It's a fucking dragon.
It's not a dragon, it's a crocodile. Quit
Oh my.
misnaming the goddamn animal, Kevin. You're gonna get canceled and you're gonna get me threed.
What the fuck ever. Fuck you guys.
Some movies it works well in, some it does not. I think it worked very well for this particular movie. Every movie needs to be taken on a case-by-case basis for when you reveal the monster. Now, when we get to Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, we've been given the initial image for it leading into it. They never showed this monster leading into this movie, and I remember the commercials. And
Yeah, man.
the trailers, they kept it to an absolute minimum. They wanted this to be a surprise for the audience. That's when that works to its favor. Same thing with Tremors. They show just enough to get you interested, then they save the big reveal for later on.
Tremors, Brent and Steve, like when they showed the graboid's tongue and let you think that was the monster, that was just a chef kiss.
Yes, exactly. It's like they almost should have shown the little babies at the beginning of the movie rather than just the one. But that was kind of the fun reveal at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert, everybody, for a 25-year-old movie. That Big Bad had a couple of babies, like 3 or 4. Not just the second one that showed up at the very end and took off Oliver Platt's leg.
Now, was that an offspring or was that a mate? Because
it was half the size of this one.
That's why I was asking, because reptiles, the females are usually much larger than the males, just across the board. But I don't know, because the size ratio was like redonkulously doubled.
Yeah,
like you said, it was half the size. But when Hank shot it with the thump gun, it was pretty impressive.
It blew its head straight off.
It was fucking awesome.
Something Steve would absolutely appreciate. Steve Wilson from Tremors fame. He loves his guns, and I'm sure he would love to fire one of those.
Yeah, except for that was a single rounder. Psh.
Yeah, they wasted like one goddamn round going after the big one, but then he got to shoot it, and he's like, it's a little overrated.
Bullshit.
I would have been like, that was awesome, bro.
Skeet, 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 skeet. Bring me another one.
Line him up. Let's knock him down.
Don't tell PETA.
Don't tell PETA. Oh my God. Probably had to do that with the goddamn cows they kept screwing around with.
But that was
goddamn. I love the one hanging from the helicopter. I'm like, I just cracked up. I remember that specifically in the movie theater. I was just cracking up for like 5 minutes straight with that.
Yeah.
She's more like hovering over the water now.
She's like a tea bag. She's floating. Like a tea bag.
Just floating. And then at the end, the cow's just kind of walking around like, yeah, I survived this too. I'm the final cow.
I wish like the cow could have like pooped on somebody that, was operating the crane just to get some comeuppance.
Just a little, huh?
Some positive comeuppance. They put the cow through some shit. It all but went into the velociraptor pen.
Just about. Just about.
And then what did you think about Betty White being in this?
That was fun. I mean, I remembered like even in the commercials, they kind of tipped her off, and she had some fun, like sassy lines. Was this the first time she was starting to like swear?
Yeah.
In a movie in like forever. She's like, if I had a dick, this is where I'd tell you to suck it.
Yeah, that's where me and my buddies just like roared, and like this
Yep.
movie was,
I remember the theater was cracking up at that like years ago.
yeah, like Rose just said a dirty word. Wow, holy shit.
Oh, and my favorite part is like when she's like, I'm really rooting for the crocodile because is it bad for me to want a member of law enforcement to get eaten alive?
Is that illegal?
I don't know. And he's like, I don't know, ma'am. Because he's just like there to babysit her.
Yeah, yeah. And meanwhile, she's just like heckling him to no end.
And she ends up getting let go at the end. So she gets to take care of the babies.
That was glorious. I loved that. Come and get it.
What'd you think of Bill Pullman and Bridget together?
No chemistry. Not
Not until the very end, I thought.
even then. It was
It was
very
a little forced.
it was for me. And I love them both. Truly. I mean, shit. Lone Star's my president, man. But I don't know. I didn't care for their relationship this time around. Like, it didn't necessarily need to be. And it wasn't so much that her character wasn't very cool or his character wasn't very cool. It wasn't that at all. Maybe it was just their two particular types of character didn't necessarily
jive.
make sense to me. Like, the city mouse and the country mouse is basically what it was.
That's a typical rom-com for back in the day. Still is for your Christmas movies on Hallmark Channel, everybody. Just saying.
If you're into that Candace Cameron bullshit.
Or Hallmark. A&E.
No, that's Jill Wagner, baby.
Yeah, if y'all invoke the name Jill Wagner, like Kevin automatically gets hard and he needs like 40 seconds away from the camera. So we need to stop it right there. Like, let's stop it. I'll make everybody a little, if you're a subscriber and you've joined our membership on this channel, we will make sure that Kevin gets his own little Jill Wagner emoji. He just ran off. So in the next 30, I think we're down to 30 seconds. Oh, wait, 8 seconds. That's a record for Kevin, baby. Talking about Jill Wagner, 8 seconds, Kevin.
I stayed on. That's a good ride.
Throw the towel away. We don't need to see that on camera.
2 towels.
2 towel. Oh, man. You work quick. You know, you charge by the second, not by the hour. But to be honest, I do like the characters. I didn't feel like they started to really connect until the very end. I kind of wondered if there was like some sort of casting issue initially, and maybe Bill wasn't initially signed on, and or Bridget, and they pulled them in as a replacement because something wasn't working. However, I can look past that because they don't really end up kissing. They don't really do anything much other than we'll go get a beer. That's all they really end up to. What you end up thinking is going to end up happening, it could go nowhere after that. They could go have a beer and be like, bitch, you annoying me. You annoying me too. All right, cool. Bye. So,
yeah, their entire relationship can get summed up in like one episode of Resident Alien. Like in 5 minutes. Like, let's go to the bar and never see each other again.
Yeah, we'll go have a couple drinks. Okay, yeah, you're totally not my type after all.
You're catty and needy.
Just like a normal date from like whatever the newest app is online. I have no idea. I've been married for 14 years. I got nothing for anybody.
I don't care anymore.
Yeah. We're just happy if it even works anymore. Well, for you anyway.
Well, you know, with all the antidepressants I'm on, it's a blessing when it happens.
It's enough to knock out a crocodile.
Oh
Hey, my God.
I had feels today. I had to pull over my car and shit.
Yeah, we lost Ozzy Osbourne today, everybody. We'd be remiss if we didn't even bring it up at least once. It's sad, and it's even further sad by the fact that Keith Richards is still kicking and he actually outlasted Ozzy.
I don't know, man. They both know how to live. But
people have been saying like Keith Richards has been on borrowed time for like 30 years at this rate.
Yeah, but
Ozzy's been at least a little bit more on the cleaner side, and Keith Richard outlasted Ozzy. Fuck.
yeah, Ozzy did get clean sooner than Keith did. I think.
Yes,
I
he did.
think Ozzy got clean early '80s.
Ish.
Yeah.
That's a little fuzzy on me, but Keith has never been fucking
Well,
clean.
that's when Sharon pulled his ass out of rehab and he married her instead of his ex-wife.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Future ex-wife.
Satan.
The Satan. Now, Kevin, we are talking about music with this. Did you know that John Ottman did the score on this?
I did not.
Yes, he did some scores in the 90s and early 2000s. I am going to mention he did do the score for Halloween H2O. However, they didn't use half of his work in that movie. And I have a particular soundtrack at my dad's house, it looks like, which I will be bringing back. Like all of my old CD soundtracks for like all of them, like 1 through like, I think even Resurrection are out there. And they're all original, all still sealed, except for, I believe, part 6 is not sealed because I opened that up bad boy right away. But I do remember when I got that it's been discussed, like they only used like part of a score for that. And largely the score in Lake Placid is pretty solid. There's a couple times I thought like the whimsical beats were a little misplaced. So I don't know what they were thinking, trying to be a little cute at times. I would have kept it more on the serious and comedy and horror side.
Like that episode of MST where they're watching Mac and Me.
Yeah, oh God, yep.
I want to watch the movie this song thinks it's watching.
Exactly. It happened in a lot of movies from around this time, just to be fair with everybody. I love people. Oh, go ahead.
I love the whimsy when someone gets shot.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
You know, or when somebody gets their head bit off. Oh, hey, Sheriff, I don't see nothing. Whoopsie doodle. But again, was really cool.
Yeah. Well, what do you have any like absolute fun favorite parts of the movie that stick out to you?
There's a couple, and I'll get to my favorite part at the end because it's the final judgment basically.
Okay, no problem.
But yeah, I love Hank with the thump gun at the end. That was amazing.
Yep.
I love the moments with like you said, Oliver Platt trying to be patient and calm while like 10 feet away from this fucking thing.
Yep.
And then just how quickly like he makes everything disappear. Like everything's like 1 or 2 chomps and it's amazingly gone. And one of the neatest things that I like about it is I don't think you could see it necessarily. Let me get this small and make myself big here.
That's what she said.
That's you.
Yeah, baby.
God damn it. Anyway, there's blood on the ground next to where the crocodile's about to eat the gator. And they just keep that shit there. Granted, it's all CGI and whatnot, but most movies, they get rid of it in the next shot or they show it very briefly and it's gone. No, they keep it here the entire time. And it's like there's blood spatter and arterial spray everywhere, all throughout the picture. And it's really, really cool.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, the movie has some great shots going on. Like they definitely framed a lot of things very wisely.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the good parts about some of the people are going to complain about the CGI. I mean, it's a product of its era. And I know, Kev, I'm going to bring up Deep Rising for just to help make your argument here a little bit.
This is so
CGI
much better.
is a little tough at times. However, they don't linger on it for very long. So that's to the good part of Lake Placid is they don't linger on it for any longer than they absolutely need to. Whereas with Deep Rising, they would linger on shots for way too long and it would drag your eyes to the imperfections and how not so great it looked.
Well, because they were trying to show off,
Yeah.
like where you first see the Kraken and it picks up I can't even think of his name, the captain's
One of the,
name.
yeah.
Like they're
Treat
trying.
Williams.
Yes, thank you. They were trying to show how big it was in scale, especially when holding Treat in its tentacle, and you're just kind of like, that looks awful, absolutely awful. It's like a matte photo.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
with this, they don't do anything like that. And I think that plays to the benefit of this movie. Instead of dragging things out, you could have easily added about another 2, 3, 4 minutes of pure CGI in this. But then you're probably going over budget. You're going to make people think, man, that doesn't really look as good as I thought it did then.
I would have liked to have seen some campers get it. To your point, for some extra footage, just have people get eaten in their fucking in their tents, or get gator rolled as they're down by the river edge,
or use more of the practical to do some of those scenes, so you don't have to dip into the CGI.
Yeah, because I mean, golly, there's a lot of violence in this. There's a lot of gore, but there's not enough.
Right. So if you're like a horror fan, like a fiend, and you really like your gore, you got maybe about 3 or 4 scenes that may work for you, but the rest of them will not.
Yeah, no. The rest of it is just, I don't know, I'd say suspense horror.
Yeah.
Because they are a lot of jump scares. The rest of it's just an entertaining flick. Like,
Yes.
funny in a way. That it's not centrally focused on the crocodile so much until the end.
Right. And that's well timed, well paced out to do it that way. Because then you can enjoy like appreciating the characters, whether they have chemistry or not. There is good dialogue and some fun times to be had. Oliver Platt's character of Henry, right? Or Hector?
I think so. Hector, yes.
Hector and Hank, the sheriff, is just complete gold. Them bickering back and forth is just hilarious. The sheriff's taking a leak and he's setting a spring trap, and they start yelling at each other and they want to shoot each other. And the poor sheriff keeps getting caught in some of the damn traps. My favorite is the rope trap, and he's hanging upside down. He's like, I'm not going to hurt him. I'm just going to kill him.
If I promise to get you down, will you not hurt me?
Mike, I do not know. That would be something to ask Kevin here.
That was me trying to cut out Shout Factory or Scream Factory.
Aha.
Yeah. But it didn't go away. And I got cheap.
We used to have a little image of a TV rated F or filthy and fine. Maybe we'll start bringing that back again.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Keep the F and just do filthy and fine next to it. Kevin, we've talked about quite a bit about things that we like about this movie. Is there anything that you think we are missing still?
I don't think so.
You're pretty cool with the cast then, largely?
Shit. Yes. Well, no, the cast is where I got with the bad. And see, that's where I go with the lack of chemistry that Bridget had with Pullman. But I feel like she had the better chemistry with Hank. Like their interactions were gold. But Hank had great interactions with the sheriff too. Or not the sheriff, with Lone Star.
Brendan is a total pro. He basically works with just about everybody.
Yeah. And he's, an Orr from Harry Potter and shit. So it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. He was what? Mad Eye Moody?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
The creepiest and most perfect fucking person in that whole goddamn cast. Anyway.
Tell me about it. Mm.
So, but my bad for this isn't the cast at all. It's not. I like the cast, and I will
Just some of the
watch.
chemistry.
Yeah, that was my only little nitpick, and it's not that bad. But my gripe with this is the runtime versus the amount of time that you get to see the Croc and the amount of kills. I would have liked to have seen the Croc a little bit more, and I would have liked to have seen a couple more kills. Otherwise, I absolutely adore this flick.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on runtime versus kills. Like that ratio seems a bit off because all of a sudden he's starting to kill human beings, and he hasn't killed like a human being in like, according to Betty White's character, several years since the husband got accidentally eaten alive.
Yeah,
It's
but
okay. I'm not gonna call it in. You're just gonna kill the crocodile anyway, huh?
oh, she is
Okay.
such a blessing, or was such a blessing. I swear to Christ.
Her being in this was like the cherry on top of a sundae.
I think it's what took it to the next level as far as being a cult classic.
I think so too.
Yeah, because it was. I want to say it was probably a sleeper in the theater. I knew about
It
it. I
was.
wanted to see it, but I didn't get to go see it. But I
It
was
only made
very much.
about 57 million in the box office, but it was shot for about 27 to 35. So
That's not bad.
it's not bad. It pretty close to breaking it with syndication and sequels over the years. It's probably fine now.
Oh, sure. Well, and Universal bought it and sold it to Sci-Fi Channel or whatever. Put it in Sci-Fi Channel,
Yeah, pretty much.
so they can make 4 or 5 movies a month.
Ugh. At least it's not the asylum level.
I don't know. That's the last one was versus Cobra Gator, I think.
I
Or
didn't even know that one. Oh my!
Anna Kubra. I don't know.
I do not like Sci-Fi Channel movies. Period. Anymore. I
Not
don't like them
since
in a long time since like Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys.
I want to say since Big Ass Spiders at least, or 10.5.
Ooh, 10.5 was alright. I remember that one. It was terrible, but I enjoyed it for being bad.
It was way anyway. Yeah, CGI.
Eh, go have your
CGI.
Atlantic Rim job then, Kevin.
You know what? I like my Atlantic Rim job, dude. It was funny as hell.
Mystery Science Theater style, maybe.
Yes. Oh, I won't watch it otherwise. My son will. He likes it on Rift. He's like, this is cool. No, Doobie, it's not.
Your son
But,
needs help.
in his defense, I thought Wizards of the Lost Kingdom was cool when I was his age, So you got to grow up a little bit, and then you'll get those nostalgia goggles cleared up. And you'll be like, damn, why did I like that? Anyway.
Heath from Rumble. Nice to see you, brother. We will check you out.
Howdy.
Yeah. Yeah. Other bad from. I don't have too much other bad other than I wish more people had seen this first one. The
Yeah.
rest of the franchise is basically lame by comparison. And they had a great creative staff on here. It's well written. To your point, the chemistry between some of the leads is a little lacking at times, but I think Oliver and Brendan really bring it all together. I think they're the glue of this cast. Without them in this, I don't know if this would have worked. I really don't. And there's enough going on in this movie to enjoy. And I would have liked a few more kills.
Yeah.
I don't have too much bad about this, but I do basically agree with you on kills versus runtime was a little lacking. Freddy's killed more people in 5 minutes than this crocodile did in the whole movie.
Yeah, man. He goes on a fucking mad spree in part 2.
Well, there's a lot that's missing from that. It's like, so all of a sudden he's starting to kill human beings for the first time in several years. What tripped that? Or are there other more people missing that we haven't heard about? It could have been in the police station, like missing people around this lake for like the last like several years. We got 5 about every damn year or something like that. But nobody ever goes to the lake.
Or you could hear how hunting is declining.
Yeah.
or deer population is declining near water.
Well, I would also say the affair at the beginning of the movie kind of set a weird tone for the movie too. That might not have helped either.
Yeah.
That was a weird setup. Coming into a museum, you find Bridget's character doing archaeological things. And then you find out she's dating her boss, who is now dating her
Best friend.
co-worker that used to be a couple together. Then he ditched her for her and then back to her. It's like love triangle in about like 5 minutes and get the hell out of here. Go to Lake Placid. It's like that was totally unnecessary, honestly.
Kind of, yes. It was. There's a lot of tropes in this movie. A lot of tropes and
A little
homages.
cliche.
This shit. Hector's character in general is a ripoff from the guy from Jaws 3,
Yeah,
the Australian guy that comes in with the camera crew.
this is true.
But Mariska's character, the whole best friend thing, that was a whole loaded can of worms that was immediately ended and dropped right there. Referenced once or twice, but there was no resolution to that problem.
Period.
And that was it. That was just the plot engine to get her down to Lake or Black Lake or whatever the fuck it was called.
Right.
So unnecessary, but it took time, or it chewed up time. But that could have chewed up time that people could have been being chewed up.
Exactly. Well done, sir. Well done on the cliche.
Thank you.
Punchline.
I heart puns.
I love puns too. Now, Kevin, you think we should judge this thing finally?
I think we should judge it.
It shall be judged.
This was my favorite kill.
Oh, the bear scene. Yeah.
Where he kills the grizzly bear, and the grizzly bear has this look of, oh, help! Help, suckers coming to get me! Help! Help!
My God, I'm getting eaten alive.
It was a good comparison. See, now this worked for me where Jurassic Park 3 majorly failed with the Spinosaurus. They showed the Spinosaurus come in and kill the T-Rex as a forced way to show how big and bad it was. And that's what this does here. But you don't need to know how big and bad a crocodile is in real life. Most people know exactly how big and bad a crocodile is in real life. Whether it be big or small, it's bad.
Yeah.
But they showed the size comparison here of a grizzly and this motherfucker to show that it's 30 fucking feet long. And it's like,
that was a big grizzly too.
Yeah, like grizzlies are what, 12, 13 feet tall on the average?
Yeah.
And this thing just picks him off like he's a gazelle. Wow. They did some primo shit right there. And again, this is where the CGI is, but it worked and they did it really well. It wasn't fire, it wasn't glowing or anything stupid like that. It was
it wasn't shown up from the Last Dragon.
I like showing up.
Kiss my Converse.
I totally dug it. And as far as an overall thing, like, this is a fun movie. If you like sci-fi, if you like monsters, if you like cult films, this is a fun movie. This is up there for me for things like Gremlins, Krampus, Night of the Lepus, which is not a comedy, but again, I really appreciate it. Riff Tracks. I love pictures like this. Them, one of my all-time favorite movies ever. Godzilla. I love the giant movies.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's kind of kaiju.
True. Well, they end up involving him in like Sci-Fi Channel, like sequels with like Mecha Shark or whatever it is.
Jesus.
Ugh. But what would you score it then?
So, it looks like IMDb gives it a 5.8.
Bastards.
5 is where I draw the line as far as like, if you dip below that, I was not really entertained that much.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this one a 6.8.
Okay.
It's got a lot of falls for me that doesn't bring it up to a good 7 where a sci-fi horror type movie should be. But it is so much more entertaining than a 5.8 or 5.5. Yeah, 5.8. It's a good star above that. It really is. Like it's got the entertainment factor that lasts. It's not so gross or sexual that almost anybody could watch this.
God, no. Yeah.
It's just got blood spatter, and most of what you see that happens in violence, yeah, like people get killed and chewed up and whatnot, but most of what you see in the violence happens to animals, and it's all CG. So it works. You could show this to kids. You could show this to squeamish people that don't like horror, but like thriller comedy type things. This is a good flick. So yeah, maybe 6.8 to 7. This might get the 7. I like this movie.
Yeah. For me, like there is such an enjoyment level to this movie. You almost have to rate it on 2 different scales and take the average. Like what I call the popcorn scale is like, how much fun did you have with this movie? Period. Ignore issues, ignore anything else. Did you have fun? Yes, no, maybe. This is definitely a yes. So that's going to be on the higher end of an entertainment scale. Is it how good is the story? How good is the acting when you break it down on those kind of points and levels? With popcorn movies, that's kind of hard to do. But if you're able to do that, what you can take away is you do have a decent script from David Kelly here. You do get somewhat decent performances to absolute hilarious performances from actors. And it's well shot, it's well edited, the pacing is excellent, but there is still missing the death count to runtime ratio. It is an hour and 21 minutes. I would feel better at an hour and 30 with some things a little more paced out. Yes, I said the pacing was great. The movie is over and done with, and you had a good time. But on an objective level, it could have rounded out some other characters in between without adding too much more. And then you could add more with Stan Winston and a practical crocodile here. So there is more that could have been done. I think they did a decent job for what they had. I'm going to take the average. I'm going to give this a 7.
I dig it.
Because I'd go 6 on an actual film scale, despite all the good things to it. The script could have been better. Everything could have been just a little bit better and a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. But on the entertainment scale, I'm giving it an 8. I'm going in between. It's a 7.
Yeah, I dig that. For popcorn factor, I'd say maybe even a 7.5. Because again,
yeah,
this is my jam.
Like this goes on, and I'm not doing nothing else but watching this damn movie. And I can do that with about maybe 9 other movies out of a collection of like 3,000.
Yeah. And I like this one so much that I will sit and watch 2 or 3 if it's on. Like, well,
I won't.
Okay, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like watching one of the Predator movies for me. It's Lake Placid. All right. That might change the older I get. The last time I watched one of those was like 10, 15 years ago. So,
okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, on Saturday when we do our live stream, we're going to be doing a top 10 comfort movie stream segment. So,
yeah. And now I need to rethink that because it's like, oh gosh, should be on there. It's not, but it should be.
I started looking last night and I'm like, I have too many movies. I need to slim it down.
I could probably make another list and just give away this one, but that's 0 pointing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But anything else, Kevin?
I don't think so. Again, this is a great franchise. Well, it's not a great franchise. It's statistically better than The Crow.
Yeah.
Say whatever the fuck you want about it. This is a much better franchise than The Crow. I like this movie. This to me is up there with something like Feast.
I've never seen that one.
Oh my God. You need to see Feast.
Well, dude, Psycho Gorman's coming up in the next couple of days for me, just as a to watch something else other than everything else I'm watching lately.
A beautiful movie, dude. There's no wrong reason to watch Psycho Gorman.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, well, I don't got much else, so this is probably as good a time as any to say good night to everybody. Thank you all for tuning in for Lake Placid. Do us a solid, hit the like button on the way out, share and subscribe this video out there. We do leave these up for replays so everybody can check out everything. And if you like what we got going on here, love to have you along with us. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you all on the next one. And where's my outro?
We heard a man was bit in half.
It's a crocodile.
50 feet.
They came here to study it. Some kind of mutant. Nobody goes near the water.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going back in the water.
They came here to save it.
You set a trap on the beach.
Come and get it!
The question is,
Where is he?
who will save them?
Kelly!
Lake Placid.
He didn't eat me.
Because he just ate a cow, stupid!
Rated R.